Hey, welcome back to another video from DCASMR. So this video is going to be different, unlike the previous videos. This is going to be a voiceover ASMR cooking Indian cooking video. I hope you enjoy. So today we're gonna be making Indian style chicken liver fry, chicken liver curry or a semi-dry curry. So first we need two medium-sized onions. I'm going to wash it thoroughly before we slice it. Let me clean the chopping board as well. Now let's slice the onions into even slices. I'm just going to cut it into half and remove the edges of each part, and then let's slice those onions. This is an authentic South Indian recipe with a lot of spices. I'm not sure if that's the cooking style that you follow in your country or in your place, but do check it out and do let me know how you cook your chicken liver in your place. So let's slice those pieces. It could be even, or it could be of different sizes as well, because anyways it's gonna cook, so it doesn't matter if it's even, if it's with different sizes. I'm not an expert in slicing onions, so now let's take a half inch of ginger and 5 cloves of garlic. We have got the onions in a bowl. Let me peel the ginger now. My dog is just sitting beside me. He's giving me company. Sorry, she's giving me company. So I'm gonna peel the ginger right now. It's almost like 1 inch piece. We don't need the entire piece of ginger. We're gonna take the half. So I said it's we will need like a half inch of ginger. I'm taking this video in the backyard of my kitchen, so that is where she stays, so she just can't stop from coming in, so she just wanted to sit beside me, so that's why she's in. Now let's wash the ginger. Now let's peel the garlic. Let's peel the garlic one by one. This is how I peel my garlic. I make a slit on the middle of the garlic clove and tear it apart, just like that. I cut on both edges and put a slit on the middle and tear it apart. So let's do like that for each of the garlic cloves. You can add the garlic depending on your taste. Some people like more garlic in their food, so it's totally up to individual taste. But the minimum recommended amount of garlic for this curry is like 5 cloves, 5 medium cloves. So let's peel each one of that, and we just need to roughly chop them into small pieces. Small pieces. 5 cloves of garlic and 1 inch of ginger. I've washed the ginger now. Now let's chop them. Let's use a knife and let's chop them roughly. Let's roughly chop them into little pieces. Now that half piece of ginger would be enough for the liver fry that we are making. So I'm just trying to make it in smaller pieces. Now let's get it done with the garlic. We are going to chop it into small pieces. We are doing this because small pieces, it goes the richness of the flavor goes deep into the dish when it's small pieces. If you put this as a whole garlic, you won't get the flavor as good as the small pieces. Now let's chop it, chop. So we're done with that. So my joke just came in and she is like really hungry. So I'm just gonna feed her something. Going to feed her some brown bread. She gets really angry at the night if she is taken out, but she was peacefully sleeping until I was doing this cooking late at night. So I am supposed to feed her something. So let's give her some brown bread. I'm asking her to say hi, but she's not even looking at the camera. She's totally focused on the food on my hand. So she just loves eating bread. She loves eating everything, but to be frank, she just likes brown bread so much. Now, I was thinking of. So I had to wash my hands and put her away. I had to keep her away for a while, and I have got some green chilies, like 4 green chilies, and a few curry leaves, like a handful of curry leaves. I've put them to wash them, and now let's take the green chilies and remove the edges of each of them, and let's cut them into half. Let's slit them into half, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we have got 8 slits of green chilies. Now let's take the curry leaves. Let's take the curry leaves and just roughly chop them. We need to roughly chop the curry leaves so it enhances the flavor. When it's chopped, it gives extra flavor to the dish that we are making. So we are done with that. Now let's keep them aside. We have got the onions, we have got the ginger and garlic chopped, and we have got curry leaves and ginger. So we have got done with the misangla. We are done with all the ingredients that's required for making the chicken liver. Now let's just clean the chopping board a little bit to avoid any cross contamination or any bacteria to be left over in the chopping board. I'm using some liquid soap and a mild brush to scrub the surface. Now let's use, I'm going to use my hands to gently scrub the surface. Let's gently scrub the surface to create some lather. And after creating the lather, we can just wash it off. So we have cleaned the chopping board. We have got the chicken liver right now. It's washed multiple times and it's completely clean. I'm going to add a dash of lemon juice and a bit of vinegar. Let me grab the vinegar and come back. So I've got coconut vinegar. We are going to add like 2 tablespoons of coconut vinegar to ensure that the meat is completely clean and of any contaminants. And we are going to keep it aside for like 45 minutes to 1 hour time. So let's come back after that. So now let's start with the cooking process. So I've got a mud earthen pot, the black color earthen pot for the cooking. Now I'm going to use coconut oil here. Coconut, let me light up the gas burner, and we are going to keep the earthen pot and use like 2 to 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now let's wait for it to get heated up. Let it get heated up a little bit. And now in the meantime, I'm going to get some spices, like 2 pieces of clove, 2 pieces of cardamom, half-inch cinnamon, and 2 bay leaves. We are just gonna put that into the heated up oil, and once the aroma comes in, let's add the rest of the ingredients. Yeah, it's almost heated up. Now let's add the spices one by one, and let's use a ladle to gently saute them little bit on low flame. Saute them little bit on low flame. Saute them until the aroma comes in. Do not heat them until it gets burnt. It shouldn't change the color. It should be just mildly sauteed on low flame. And once it's done, let's add the chopped onions and the slit green chilies. And let them get nicely cooked, and let the texture of onion changes, and let them change into slight golden color. Let's add some salt as required. That would help the onions to get sauteed quickly. Salt would help the onions to get sauteed quickly, so uh, you could try that next time when you're trying to roast the onions. Let it cook, just gently cook for some time. In the meantime, yeah, the smokes is coming. The pot is like really hot, and now it's getting cooked so fast. So we are going to add the chopped ginger garlic and saute it again for some time until all the ingredients are cooked a little bit. Let's stir them continuously because we have kept it on high flame, and the earthen pots really get hot quickly, and there are high chances to get burnt. Okay, so now the water content of the onions are almost reduced. It's time to add some spices. Let's add a teaspoon of turmeric, a full teaspoon of coriander powder, and let's add uh, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, and let's stir them. Let's saute them in the oil to get rid of the raw taste of the spices. Now let's add some curry leaves, which has been washed and kept aside. Let's saute them again until we get the aroma of the spices and the curry leaves coming out. Now we are going to add some Kashmiri red chili powder as per the requirement, as per your requirement of your spice, and like how much hot you want the chicken liver to be. That's individual taste. So I can't say the amount of red chili powder to be added. It totally depends on your taste. I'm going to add little bit of ginger garlic paste to the onions and the masala, and saute it again. Now we are almost ready to add the cleaned washed chicken liver. I'm going to add the chicken liver onto the masala, and let's mix it all together. Let's mix it all together, and let's cook it in high flame until we see some water evaporating and some smoke coming. Let's cook it in high flame Let's cook it in high flame. Yeah, now we have thoroughly mixed that. I'm going to add some salt because I feel the salt added in the initial stage was a bit less. So I've added a bit more salt. Now let's mix that all together again. And now that it's almost dry and cooked, the liver has been cooked perfectly. We are going to add some coriander leaves, finely chopped. Finely chopped coriander leaves to add some extra flavor. To add some extra flavor, let's add some coriander leaves and saute it again. We need to get rid of little bit more of water content. We have to get it little more dry so it tastes better. So I'm going to cook it for a little more while until the water evaporates some more. In the meanwhile, let's add some salt. We always add salt bit by bit because if it's more than what is required, it will be a disaster. We have nothing to be done to reduce the salt from our curry. So now it's time to present the dish. Let's chop half a piece of onion and keep it on a fresh plate. Onion tastes great with a liver fry. So let's keep half chopped onions onto the plate and also a piece of lemon wedge, which you could squeeze onto the liver or onion while eating it. Now let's add a little bit of liver, dry fry. It goes great with roti, bread, or even any sort of rice. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.